All the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcc Lattimore. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mostert, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was taken down by William Foster.
80 weapons.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
45, Mike, 45.
Now Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. This is Mostert. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mixon with a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 5-4. You must be dreaming.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready. 60 out low. Who that? 40's Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
This time Jackson will throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Here we go. Right, 54. Bring it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were that time, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing.
It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Here's Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Three, 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, box drop. 61, match, buck, hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Go, go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
18 Gator. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go!
Second down and inches. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
This is Breida. Able to push his way through. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I got it.
Nixon will try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check 26, check 26.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Right back to him on first down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run again with Clement. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
I got you. Man, I got you.
Leo! Hey, echo! Shoot!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcc Lattimore.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, team.
Now it's Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson now, throwing on 4th down. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll Mike.
Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's Jackson on third and long. Being chased out left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
60 or.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Let's go. Start.
A first down carry for Henry. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll set up a throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bravo.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.